New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg, Brooklyn's own Jay Critch.
Yay.
New project out called, what is it, Hood? What are we
Hood
doing?
Favorite.
Hood Favorite. Which hood you from?
Clinton Hill, Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn.
And I heard about you through Rich the Kid. I think he was up here doing an interview. He was telling us about artists that he had decided he was signed or was working with. You got signed to Rich the Kid, is that right?
Yeah, I was signed. I got signed to with Rich the Kid, Rich Forever.
And how did that happen?
My friend Graham's from Brooklyn. He knew Rich for a couple of years, and I know him through just growing up in Brooklyn. Like our neighborhood was right there together, so I knew Graham's for a minute, and then he just started playing my music around Rich. Rich heard it and contacted me.
What do you think stood out to Rich? Because everyone at Rich Forever has sort of a different vibe, and you are definitely thought of as the rapper, and you're different than Rich and Dex and everyone. What do you think it is about you though that stood out to him?
I feel like Rich just got a good ear for talent, and like he has a good ear for music. Like he just saw my potential for me. He heard the music. He knows good music. It's different from his, and that's I think also why he liked it so much because I was young when I was like 18 when I met him. Feel me?
How old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
Okay.
About to turn 21 in February. But so he just noticed.
There's some water for you too.
Yeah, definitely.
You giving us the LL Cool J lip lick. I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, he's on. You from Brooklyn or you from Farmers? Which one?
Word. I needed that water.
There you go. Sometimes water's a lifesaver.
Well, I needed that, but yeah, Rich, for me, Rich just got a good ear for talent, like so he heard it and he was all the way with it for me.
That's
But
cool.
you already had built a following before Rich the Kid. So how did that work out? Were you just in your room writing and just threw a song on SoundCloud and then it took off, or how did it work?
Around that time I was writing songs for me, recording. Did It Again is the one that started, building a little traction on the video and stuff. But I still wasn't really like popular outside of my neighborhood. Like it was just people knew in my neighborhood that I rapped and everybody was listening to it. But it was like really once Rich for me. Once I started doing music with Rich, that's when it spread. Like other states, countries, everything. Like that's when I started to get that outside.
I heard you on 1,000 Ways, the Harry Fraud stuff. I heard you a couple of records before that. I think that I forget, they just came out as singles. Maybe it was collaborations.
Yeah.
And then
Ego,
there you go. And then I listened to a couple of records on this project you just put out.
And he had a dope record with Don Q on the Don Q.
Oh yeah, and then the
project.
Don Q,
Shout
yeah.
out Don Q.
Yeah, which I think is great for the city. But one of the things I noticed is you are not afraid to jump on any type of record, which I think is very, I think it's great for not only New York City, but where hip hop is at. Because there's a lot of people around your age that I feel like came up in an era where, the whole mumble rap thing became, and you guys are like, yeah, nah, we get to these lyrics too, but we could do it on all different types of beats. Was that important?
That always been important to me. Like coming from New York, New Yorkers know like the history to the music is always lyrical bars. Like people was not accepting back in the day. People was not accepting half of these songs that's gonna be getting popular now. Like nobody would jack that. Like so, I always try to keep it, lyrical. Just mix it with the wave. Have people something they can dance to, turn up to. But I just always try to keep it lyrical.
Maybe I was thinking maybe that's what Rich the Kid also probably noticed too, is that you got to the lyrics, but you know how to do it in a way where it still feels like it's a club record or it's melodic, but it's lyrical. It's the different beats that you're choosing, or in a different producer you're choosing to work with.
Who are some of your favorite artists? Like who would you say has had the biggest influence on you?
Biggest influence since I was little, Fabolous. Like I always was listening to Fab and Hove, of course, and Lil Wayne. Those are my three that really,
Lyrics.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up on.
And what do you like? What is there a space that you see yourself sort of occupying in hip hop? Like when you picture the whole thing, and everyone has their fantasies about like, the award shows, and I'm gonna be this. Who is Jay Critch? Where do you fit in the landscape?
Jay Critch, I want to be one of the young faces of the city. I want to Feel me?
I have good news for you. You already are. Continue.
Exactly. Feel me? That's all I could ask for, really. Like, I got this song with Fab and French. That like the connection was just natural. Feel me? Like, I just feel like I'm being handed down the torch, you know, to take on for the city as a young rapper. Feel me?
Yo, French actually was telling me about that record. Because y'all shot the video in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, French was like, yo, I got a record coming with the kid Jay Critch. I was like, on your album? He was like, nah, on Jay Critch's album. I was like, wow, so y'all really making sure that Jay Critch is taken care of.
Definitely. Like, with Fab and French, when I met them, feel me, we just was vibing, like, feel me? And for Fab and French to give me the verse, like, that meant everything to me.
So now, here's the real question. Did you get Fab's verse? And as a young student of Fab, you listened to it and you was like, no, I got to body Fab on my own record. I got to at least stand toe-to-toe.
I ain't even have a chance. Like, I already recorded my whole verse.
You didn't go back and change it? Keep it 100?
I didn't.
I respect it, though. I respect
I mean,
it.
I was in the studio with Fab. I was doing something out in Jersey, and you know, he got like a little studio over there. So we was in there. I just played song after song for him, and when I played "Try It," he was like, "This the one." He did it. He knocked it out that same night. Like, he got in the booth right there. He was watching the game for me. He just finished the whole thing that same night. So I'm like, damn.
How long did it take you to do your verse? You was nervous. Keep it. It's cool, man. You with us now. You with family, man.
Nah, it was. I ain't. When I made that song, I didn't have no idea it was gonna end up with a Fab.
So you were just making a song.
You just made
it.
it.
It was just another song I had, you know, in the vault. That was some real New York shit. So when it came to the time I was with Fab and I was with French, I played that song because that's what I was picturing in my head. You feel me?
How did you link with Harry Fraud? Doesn't he work over in Brooklyn too sometimes?
Yeah, Harry Fraud. I just DM'd him on Instagram. Like, I always grew up listening to Harry Fraud beats, you know, from Max B, French. So when I just hit him up, and he got back to me, and then we linked up like the next day in the studio in Brooklyn.
Y'all know it's mad rappers looking at this interview like, word, you just DM'd Harry Fraud and it was a green light.
That's how I felt. Like, I'm like, what the hell? I end up in the studio with Harry Fraud just off a DM, feel me? Like, I just reach out to people I want to work with. I always reach out. Like,
that's an important message, though, because a lot of people always ask, like, how do you do it? And it's like,
communicate.
Sometimes just trying and putting yourself out. It might not always work.
Yeah, it don't always work.
I'm sure you had people you didn't hear back from the first time.
Oh, yeah.
They gonna hit you back now.
You know what I thought was really dope? I really liked the fact that you were giving back to your community when you did the back to school drive.
Yeah.
Why is that important to you?
Because, you know, I ain't have that in my neighborhood when I was growing up. Me and all my friends, we ain't have nothing like that. The older people, the older guys in the hood, with money, they wasn't, you know, a lot. We ain't do nothing like that, like positive for kids and stuff like that. So I just feel like it's important that I'm in a position to do that. I'm going to always do that. That was the first one. We're going to do it every year. So.
That's dope.
And what's it called?
I just saw him promoting Back to School Drive.
Talk Money, Back to School Drive. So we had book bags, everything for all the kids, you know. Yeah, that was the first one we're going to do every year.
One day you're going to have to open up that closet, though. Come back to the hood, just call it Jay Critch's Closet. Get them Gucci jackets, you know what I'm saying? Mad. I know you got Mad Supreme and Fear of God. Just whoever.
Empty out the whole closet.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
True. It's
Jay
necessary.
Critch's Closet. That'll be fire on the.
That is fire. Feel me? Come get the Critch drip.
Yeah, that's it. The Critch drip. What should we play right now? Let's play another. What's one of your biggest records, man, before we go?
We're going to play Quicker featuring Offset.
This one the people love off Hood Favorite.
Yeah, this one of them.
Cass One was saying Smutty, too, is going.
Smutty, gotta run that one too, man. Smutty. Intro to the tape. Real New York sound.
Jay Critch, nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
we're
pick up
excited
that Hood
about you,
Favorite.
Man.
I appreciate that.
You're kind of one of the people I've been waiting for because you have kids F with you. You have like a mainstream appeal, but you're really about the rap. Like I think that's something New York. In New York, it's been tough. We've had people who've been really underground popular or really commercial popular, and not enough the people that you admire. The Fabs, the Jadas, the people who were popular but could really rap. So we're excited about you, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate y'all.
Jay Critch, one time for him, man. Brooklyn Zone.